All right, let's talk about how to find the right dog trainer right here in Monroe, North Carolina. The whole point is to make life with your four-legged friend way more enjoyable for, well, everyone.
If you're a dog owner in Monroe, you know exactly what this is like. One minute you're trying to navigate the busy farmer's market, and the next you're just hoping for a nice, peaceful walk on a quiet trail. Having a well-behaved dog makes all these local things so much better.
So, first up, choosing the right trainer. Think of this person as more than just a teacher. They're really a guide for both you and your dog.
Okay, so what really separates a great trainer from just an average one? Let's break down what you should actually be looking for. It pretty much boils down to two key things. The methods they use have to be humane, and they should have professional credentials to back up what they know. Let's start with the methods.
You're going to hear this term a lot, positive reinforcement. It's really the gold standard in modern dog training. The idea is simple. You reward the behavior you want to see instead of punishing what you don't. Using things like treats or praise or a favorite toy builds a really strong, trusting relationship with your dog, and that's the foundation for everything.
Now for credentials. This is a big deal because North Carolina doesn't actually license dog trainers. So these certifications are how you can verify a trainer's expertise. A CPDTK, for instance, means they've passed a pretty comprehensive test on training knowledge. If you're dealing with more complex stuff like serious anxiety, you might look for a specialist with an IABC or CBCC certification. These letters aren't just jargon. They prove a trainer is committed to effective, humane methods. Okay, let's get into the practical side of all this. We'll go over the different training options you have and what you can pretty much expect to invest, right here in the Union County area.
Generally, you have two main paths you can take. Group classes are just fantastic for puppies and for dogs who need to practice listening around other dogs and people. But if you're working on something specific, like say your dog goes crazy every time they see another dog on a walk, private lessons give you that one-on-one focus to really tackle the problem. This chart gives you a good ballpark for 2025 costs in our area. As you can see, a set of group classes might run a few $100s total. An intensive program like a board and train, that's obviously a much bigger investment. Having these numbers just helps you plan and understand what you're getting at different price points. So, once you've started training, where can you actually go to practice everything? Let's talk about Monroe's local rules and some of the best spots to work on those new skills. This is the most important one to remember. Unless you are in a clearly marked, fenced-in, off-leash area, the rule in Monroe is that your dog has to be on a leash. It's that simple, and it keeps everyone and every dog safe. So where can you practice that nice, loose leash walking? King Creek Park is perfect. You've got trails and lots of natural distractions like smells and wildlife. For a bigger challenge, a walk through downtown Monroe is a great real-world test for your dog's focus around people and traffic. And for those really important off-leash skills, like getting your dog to come back when you call them, you have to have a safe, fenced-in spot. The dog park at Crooked Creek Park over an Indian Trail is a fantastic local option. If you need a bit more space for your dog to really run, it's worth the short drive to William R. Davie Park in South Charlotte. You know, this is really why it all matters. Good training is about so much more than just stopping bad habits. It's about opening up a bigger world for you and your dog to enjoy together, safely and with confidence. So, happy training. A well-behaved, confident dog just makes every part of life here in Monroe better. Every single walk downtown, every visit to the park, and every time you have family and friends over. It's just more enjoyable for everybody.